Let's clear something up right from the start. There's a lot of frustration out there about joiners, and it's easy to blame the machine when things go wrong. If your joiner keeps spitting out twisted, tapered, or still wobbly boards, I promise, your joiner probably isn't the problem. Most of the time, the real issue is something else entirely. It's not crooked, it's not defective, and it's definitely not just cheap junk. Even budget joiners can deliver great results if you know what you're doing. Most of the time, it's all about how you set it up and how you use it. The jointer is a precision tool, and small mistakes in setup or technique can make a big difference. And once you get that figured out, your results instantly get better. You'll be amazed at how quickly your boards go from frustrating to flawless. Mistake number 1, not understanding what a jointer actually does. This is where a lot of confusion starts. A jointer has one job: flatten one face of a board. That's it. It's not a magic machine that fixes every problem with your lumber. It's not designed to make faces parallel or fix thickness. That's your planer's job. The jointer and planer are a team, not interchangeable. If you expect your jointer to do both, you'll always be frustrated. You'll chase your tail and never get the results you want. Second mistake: feeding pressure in the wrong place. This is a classic error that trips up even experienced woodworkers. Most beginners push down on the infeed table the whole time. Nope. That's a recipe for a board that stays twisted. You start with pressure on the infeed, but as soon as there's enough board on the outfeed table, shift your pressure there. This is the key to getting a truly flat face. Why? Because the outfeed side is now your flat reference. The outfeed table is what guides the board from that point on. Keep pushing on the infeed, and you're just forcing the board to follow its old twist. You're working against yourself. Next up, outfeed table height. This is a detail that's easy to overlook, but it's absolutely critical. If it's too low, snipe eats the end of your board. You'll see a dip or gouge at the end every time. Too high, and the board hangs up or gets weird ridges. Either way, your results suffer, and you'll be left scratching your head. The outfeed table needs to be exactly level with the cutter head at its highest point. Not close, exact. Take your time here because this step is worth getting right. Even a tiny difference messes with your accuracy. Precision matters more than you might think. Fourth, taking too deep of a cut. It's tempting to speed things up, but it rarely pays off. It's tempting to hog off a lot at once, but deep passes cause tear out and can flex thinner boards. You'll end up with more problems than you started with. Light passes are your friend. They give you smoother, more accurate results every time. Patience here pays off in the quality of your work. And don't forget grain direction. This is a detail that separates good results from great ones. Jointing against the grain is a recipe for tear out that'll have you blaming your knives. It's a mistake that's easy to avoid if you pay attention. Always check the grain and work with it, not against it. A quick glance can save you a lot of frustration and wasted material. Another sneaky problem is fence alignment. This is one of those things that can quietly ruin your project if you're not careful. If your fence isn't perfectly square to the tables, your edges will never glue up right. You'll fight gaps and misaligned panels every time. Grab a machinist square and check. Don't just trust the factory settings. A few minutes spent here can save you hours of frustration later. With bowed boards, don't try to flatten the whole thing in one go. Rushing this step can make things worse. Take light passes from the ends. Let the jointer slowly work out the high spots. Gradual progress is the secret to a flat board. And here's something most folks miss: jointing doesn't fix wood movement. Wood is always going to do what it wants, especially if it's not fully acclimated. If your board is still drying or under internal stress, it may move again after jointing. That's not a failure. That's just how wood works. Understanding this will save you a lot of headaches. So to sum it up, focus on pressure shift, table alignment, light passes, grain direction, and have the right expectations. Mastering these basics will transform your jointer experience. Your jointer isn't crooked, your setup just needs a tune-up. Take the time to dial it in, and you'll see the difference. Get that right, and your glue-ups will be next level. You'll wonder why you ever doubted your jointer in the first place.